welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I have a little medical assistant Q&A of your most frequently asked questions, and I'm really excited to get into it. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Eloisa. I am a full-time medical assistant, mommy, wife, student, YouTube blogger, and welcome to my channel. So I have a few of your questions written down here, and there were quite a few questions. Like I said in my previous video about how I became a medical assistant and my experience, there is going to be a series of these Q&A videos because otherwise this video would be like 2 hours long. So let's just dive right into it. So the first things first is, what is a medical assistant? A medical assistant is a medical professional who works alongside doctors, NPs, PAs in an outpatient ambulatory care facility. So that is like straight off, sounds like straight out of a book, but basically we work alongside providers to help in any way we can with patients. What do we do as MAs? We do both. We do front desk and back office. What do we do as medical assistants? We do quite a bit. For the clinical side of it, we do vitals, we give injections, we are trained to draw blood, we do EKGs, ear irrigations. Of course, all of this is depending upon where you're working. In some offices, you may never see an EKG machine. You may never do an ear irrigation. You may not draw blood. In some offices, you may do all of that. And you are trained how to do it depending where you go to and what state you're in. I know some states are limited in what, they limit the scope of what a medical assistant can do. In Illinois, it's not as strict. Let's see what else. Patient histories, we call it in prescription refills. The clinical side, we also do clerical work. Again, depending on where you work. Sometimes they may have you switch off. Some places have someone specific for the front desk, and it may simply stay behind the scenes, or again, you may alternate. And what you do clerical wise, faxing, phone calls, checking patients in, checking patients out. When I cover the front desk, which is very rare, answer the phone, check patients out, check them in, verify insurance, send the fax, scan patients' insurance card, ID, make copies of medical records if needed. So just that type of stuff. How do you become a medical assistant? Well, you have to attend an accredited school to become a medical assistant. And I will leave a website down below. It's called allalliedhealthschools.com. Click on that website, enter your zip code, and it'll bring up a list of schools that are accredited in your area. And there are different ways to do it. There are private schools, there are city colleges now offer it, which I was really pissed when I did my program because the city colleges didn't offer it at the time. Literally like 6 months into it, the city colleges had it. And I'm like, what the f? I was so pissed. So pissed. And what I recently found out is you can become a medical assistant online. That I wouldn't recommend, but if that's your only alternative, hey, go for it. Just review the school. Read everything and anything you could get your hands on about that particular school. And make sure that they will help place you for externship and where you can get your clinical training. Because at my school, when we were doing like blood draws and injections, we practiced on mannequins and then on each other. So who are you going to practice on? How are you going to learn if you're doing it online? Like, where's the sim lab that you would use? So just do your research, make sure it's accredited and that they have a preceptor and a clinical site for you, or if they're going to make you do all that yourself. Like I said, I've heard of students doing the online program and they've been very successful. I will I'm an admin of a Facebook medical assistant group. I will leave that link down below, and you can probably connect with other students that have done the program online and see if it's something that you would be interested in. Again, like I said, just do your due diligence and research that school, check out their reviews, and just make sure it's not a scam, because I would hate for somebody to get scammed doing online schooling. There are 4 types of certifications that you can get, and I will have that list and all their websites linked down below. Check them out. If you're not certified now, it may be something that you want to do. You should look into getting certified. It will help make you more, not make you more, but it makes it easier to get a job if you are certified. Now, depending on the school that you go to, they are affiliated with one of these organizations. Like I said in my previous video, my school was, they were affiliated with AMT, which is the American Medical Technologists. Sorry, my voice is going out. And that's who I tested with. And so technically I am a registered medical assistant, because that's, again, who I'm certified with. You become a registered medical assistant. And the institution I work for, they accept all 4 accreditations, and under them, we're all under one umbrella. We're all, because we have a certification, we're all certified medical assistants. Doesn't matter if you're a registered medical assistant or a certified medical assistant. You're all certified, so you're all certified medical assistants. That's just their lingo. I don't know, but as long as they accept my accreditation, I don't care what the hell they call me. And the website is medassistantedu.org, and that will give you more information on certifications, but I will have those listed down below as well. I know there were other questions, and let me get to it. Oh, I think I have them on my phone. I'm so sorry, guys. I put it on my phone. Me pictures, because I screenshotted your questions. Damn it, where are they? Oh, it's right here. Sorry. Question that I get a lot on Instagram is where to even begin on MA. Any advice? Where to begin? Like I said, research schools in your area. If you can do city college, definitely do city college. You will save yourself a lot of money doing it that way. That is huge. I wish I would have known. I would have waited a little longer. No, I wouldn't have waited. Would I? Maybe. I don't know. But definitely do the city college route if you can. Now, some schools have degrees, and they offer a diploma, and they offer associates. If you can get your associates, get your associate's degree. Don't be like me. Don't be dumb and lazy, and not lazy, but I just needed to hurry up and started working because I had kids, have kids, but I regret it. I should have waited those 5 months. What's 5 months, you know? I should have waited. I should have got my associates, but anyway, moving on. But yeah, like I said, research schools in your area. What did it take to get in? For my school, I had to take a quick little, like, 28 question test just to see, I guess, like your basic knowledge. Literally, I walked in, asked for information, they asked me to sit down, take this test. I'm like, what? I'm not ready to take a test right now. But I mean, it's basic high school questions, you know, basic math, vocabulary, basic chemistry was on there, some science, other sciences. Like I said, it was only like, it was less than 30 questions. And I must have done good, because that was okay for me to like continue on with like a tour and all that stuff of the school. Oh, another good question is, how long is school? That depends where you go and if you're doing diploma or degree, but most programs can last anywhere from 8 months to 2 years. Now, my personal opinion, mine and only mine, If your program is 2 years, I would just go to LPN school. If you want to do nursing. If you don't, that's fine. Not everybody wants to be a nurse. No judgment. There's nothing wrong with not wanting to be a nurse. But if you have the option to do MA or LPN, I would definitely do the LPN program. Don't listen to people that say, oh, they're phasing out LPNs. No, they are not. They are not phasing out LPNs. LPNs are nurses, and nurses aren't going anywhere. So, like I said, my personal opinion, if you have the option to do one or the other, I would definitely do the LPN program. Like I said, the school is 8 months, 15 months, 2 years, plus your externship. Your externship, depending on your school, is about 160 hours. And your school helps you, should be helping you, find locations to do your externship. You go and you interview with different sites so they see if you're a good fit. And like I said, that's a whole nother video, and that will be the next video, one of the next videos. Do you need to be certified to work as a MA? Again, depending where you work. There are some private offices who hire MAs that are not certified, but that's really so they don't have to pay you that much. I mean, not that they probably aren't paying you very much anyway to start when you work with a private doctor, but there are places that will hire you not certified. And again, you can be the exception to the rule. A friend of mine knows someone who is not certified, and she's making about 18 bucks an hour, which is pretty damn good for someone who's not certified. Again, she's the exception to the rule. Let's see, what are my other questions? Another question that I got was, is it worth being phlebotomy certified when you're an MA? Yes, absolutely worth it to be certified. Any certification you can get, if you can get certified in doing EKGs, phlebotomy, go for it. Absolutely go for it. How do doctors treat you differently? Wait, what? I think she's saying if doctors treat me differently than the RNs or LPNs. Do you work less directly with them? No, I work directly with providers. MDs, NPs, PAs, RNs. We work alongside each other, and I've never been treated differently for not being an RN. I love my nurses. Is a 3-month MA program too short? Absolutely. I think that is absolutely too short. And I don't think that's enough time for you to learn all you have to learn. It's a lot of information. And I would be skeptical of any program that is 3 months, because what are you really going to learn, and how much is it? Because it sounds like they're just money hungry and just trying to get the bodies in. How did you study for the RMA CMA exam? Apps, books, etc. Honestly, I didn't study for my exam. Not because I'm super smart and all that good stuff. No. My instructor was just amazing. Amazing. And she drilled the hell out of us. And oh my god, I freaking hated it. But every class she made it fun though, because it were different games and like Jeopardy or like bingo, like silly games, but she drilled that shit into our head. I graduated, completed my externship, and I took my exam like the week of graduation, and I passed. They tell you right then and there. So I didn't study. Again, I just had a really awesome instructor. I really didn't feel I needed to study, because I freaking knew that book back and forth. If I were to take it now, I would have to study because it's been so long. So yeah, I do have a book that I have read really good reviews on, and like I said, the Facebook group that I'm on, the medical assistant group, that a lot of students and MAs already working MAs have sworn by this book, and I'll keep a link to that down below so you can look into that. Find out who your school is going to be certified through, so that way you can go to their website and you can get a study guide directly from them. I mean, who better to get a study guide from, right? I mean, most of them are free, but not all of them are. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching today's little Q&A. I hope I answered everybody's question. Again, that you have down below, or contact me through Instagram or on the Facebook medical assistant group that I admin. I will leave that link down below also. Just make sure if you join the group to answer all the security questions, otherwise you will not get admitted. I really appreciate you guys watching, and I'm sorry I feel like I was rambling and kind of rushing through my questions, but I don't know why I'm still like really nervous doing the sit down video, which is silly because I'm by myself, but whatever, I digress. Alright guys, so that is all for today's video. I really hope you found this informative. I'm sorry if I was talking too fast. I feel like I just had so much information to share with you guys that I don't want this video to be like an hour long. And I mean, if the video is too long, it's too boring, I don't want you to click out and miss out on some vital information. If there is a question that you have that I didn't answer, please feel free to leave it down below. Send me a DM on Instagram, send me an email. I'll be more than happy to reply. Just please bear with me if I take a day or two to reply. I work, I'm a mom, I set time aside to answer those emails. If I don't, I will get to you as soon as I can. Uh-oh, I hear a little guy. My son's at the door. So, like I said, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you found this video informative. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Make sure you like, subscribe, all that jazz. I hope to see you in the next video. If you are new, welcome. Thank you so much for watching. For everyone who is subscribed and watching again, I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. And until next time.